Well, hello. Hi. Nice to see you here. Hey, it's Darren with the Weird Darkness podcast, and you're watching Raze Chaos, and you need to subscribe right now. Otherwise, I'm going to raise some chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I hope you've been enjoying the start of the Advent Calendar Triple Threat, but we're going to get right down here to the next thing up, the next Friday video. I didn't want to make that all just one, so you get two instead when I have on my regular videos, so I can essentially easier to slide them into the correct playlists. This is not a playlist, however. This is a follow-up to the evil Masters of the Universe thing, and in this case, we're going with the royal family plus one. I have to say plus one because I have one character here that is not a member of the royal family, though he is an ally of the heroes. So we're going to put you aside and we're going to dig right into these guys. I think we're going to dig right in and we're going to go for the allies first. The one ally that's in here. This is Clamp Champ, which I'll be honest with you, he is one of the later editions that I really didn't know much about when they came out. But I wanted to put him in the collection, and just to make I like big. So when I go big. So we're going to take him out and have a look at him. So yes, this looks good. This looks awesome. I mean, he's got this big clamp thing on his hand. He's a champ. I don't know if he's supposed to be a boxer or what. I don't know much about this character. But and plus the later Master of the Universe started recycling a lot of the other pieces from earlier lines, so it's really kind of hard to say. But it's kind of cool that they've got the clamp going on there, and yeah, there's really not much else to say to him. I have a feeling that if this one sold well, it would have been because of the item that he was carrying and not so much the story, because I'm sorry, I don't know much about Clamp Champ. And that's almost like they're not even trying name too, so it's still cool to have him alongside with the rest of them to strengthen my forces on the good side. But I think it's time that we went ahead and got into the royal family. Next up, we have King Randor. He is Prince Adam / He-Man's father, and She-Ra, Laura's father. This was one that I think when the figure came out, it was another one that was a little bit too late for me, to where I didn't really care that much. But it's still kind of cool to have him. You gotta just love a king figure. Let's take this guy out and have a look. This is really kind of cool because since this is one of the characters that I'm glad that they made into a pop, because I didn't get the actual, or my brother didn't get the actual toy of when they initially ran out. Honestly, this would have been a hard one to play with because he is the king. He is the king of the planet, I guess. Is he the king of the planet? He's the whole king of the planet. That would be a pain in the butt, being the king of a planet. But yeah, so yeah, if you were playing with characters, and I mean, He-Man is naturally the leader of everything. But then you've got King Randor that would say, "Hey, He-Man, you back up." And he'd have to do it because he's the king. So that's really cool. I love the design that they put on this. I honestly don't remember the design of the actual toy, but but I keep wanting to think in my head that it was much more bland. I do think that this is the same staff that he came with when they originally released him, but I don't know that he came with a cape. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to research the original figure, but I honestly think that Funko did a better job of representing the character than the actual toy did. But again, most of the time when you saw King Randor, he was on his throne with his wife next to him, and maybe somewhere in the kingdom, you didn't really see much of him, so I didn't really see a lot of kids clamoring to get this one, because it was just like, oh, we got the guy that sits in the chair. That's not Zodak. And then we bounce straight to the Prince Adam, who is the secret identity of He-Man. And yeah, this was cool because I was like, I don't know, he was kind of funny. They did make this figure a lot earlier than they did the King. So, and I did actually, I don't think I had it, but I had friends that did. And so I got a closer look at that one. But we're going to go ahead and take this out and have a look at him. And here he is in all his purple leg glory. I remember, as far as the figure went, the white of his outfit was actually painted on. And I believe the actual little vest thing that he wears over it was actually a separate piece. But I think it was like more of a molded plastic thing, so you couldn't really take it off. But other than that, this is pretty much Prince Adam, and I don't know why I don't know why the prince is wearing pastels, but but I mean, it didn't really seem to make much difference to anybody, did it? Because I mean, He-Man became so huge, and Prince Adam was always wearing this. One of the funniest things about this, I think, is that one of the people that did the character designs for He-Man, they were trying to distinguish them from Thundar the Barbarian, which kind of inspired the whole mix of barbarian and tech science fiction part of it. They were really trying to mirror that line, that whole cartoon. And when it wasn't really working, they were kind of like, well, you know, Jack Kirby helped design Thundar the Barbarian, and so they went and they got somebody from DC to help them with the character designs. And if that doesn't trigger something in your brain, thinking about, oh wow, how does anybody not notice that Prince Adam and He-Man look exactly the same when they transform? Because I mean, he didn't even take off glasses. He just had to change out of his purple pants. I think we figured it out. The purple pants were to distract you from his face. And next up we have She-Ra, which, yeah, it kind of feels silly to have this now, because like, if you've watched my channel before and you've watched some of my Masters of the Universe unboxings, you kind of know that I like to have the leader of a group on their steed, and She-Ra's no exception. But at the time I bought the Swiftwind was not available, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it. But fortune smiled upon me, and I was able to grab this. So we're going to go ahead and take her out and have a good look at her. And here we are, and we've got a problem. So She-Ra comes with a stand, and she's holding her sword down, but it goes lower than the stand. So I don't really understand the design point on that one. That's really kind of it really kind of goes against itself there. But this is She-Ra. This is He-Man's sister, Sword of Power, which was supposedly broke into two pieces, and then one side went bad and the other side stayed with He-Man, and those were the two strong forces going on Eternia. But then apparently this is also a sister sword to He-Man's sword, which, yeah, it gets a little confusing, to be perfectly honest. But still, it's still great. It was still cool to have. I remember watching the series when I was younger, And yeah, I wouldn't have gotten this had I already gotten Swiftwind at this point. So I may be putting this one up for a trade or something. But it's going less on the collection. I'm going to concentrate on the Swiftwind. So let's go ahead and move right to her. Yes, the Walmart exclusive She-Ra on Swiftwind, which was so cool. And yeah, I had just this was still during a time when I was still kind of like really torn up about my brother passing. And in watching stuff, I saw that another YouTuber, Druid Adora, she was upset because the Walmart exclusive She-Ra on Swiftwind was not going to go to Walmarts in Canada. So I was going to go ahead and buy it, and my brother was a very generous person. And so with him in mind, I just went ahead and added 2 to the cart and went ahead and added it. And what she doesn't know is I actually asked her after I'd ordered it. So, but yeah, she made her video once she got it. It was a while ago. I told you I'm behind on all my stuff. And she was happy. And yeah, she was just having a baby at roughly the same time. So, or she was with her. She was pregnant with a child, so I figured she doesn't have time to be wrestling with little man and chasing down a toy. So I figured, here you go. And so yeah, she was very appreciative. And now, after all this time, I get to take mine out and have a look at it. Oh, woo, would you look at this thing? This is amazing. I don't remember Swiftwind being pink, but that is like, I always thought it was a white horse, but yes, unicorn, unicorn Pegasus. Yeah, this is gorgeous. This one has pretty much got Battle Cat and Panther's butt kicked at this point. This is really, really gorgeous looking, and oh yeah. Yeah, like I said, if I had had this, I wouldn't have bothered picking that one up. But yeah, this makes it all worth it. Walmart exclusive. Just looking at it, like even her cape is like flapping in the back because she's riding this thing. They're getting ready to take off. This one beat the crap out of. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say whether which was better, Battle Cat or Swiftwind. I mean, they have obvious advantages to each of them. But I guess Swiftwind did not react the same way Cringer did when He-Man turned Cringer into Battle Cat. He was like terrified the whole time. Swiftwind just kind of stood there and was like, yeah, let it happen. Give me my wings. So yeah, this is really obviously gorgeous, and this would definitely be a high point in anybody's collection, and I am glad I have it. And yeah, this is just straight gorgeous. So yeah, I'm a little stammering now. That's going to be it for this little collection, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Let me know which one was your favorite of all this. I'm going to guess right off the top of my head it's going to be the Swiftwind, She-Ra on Swiftwind, because that's a hard one to compete with. But hopefully you've been enjoying my little tour down Masters of the Universe, and look forward to seeing you back. These are all the Masters of the Universe I have right now, but you know I'll get more as they release them, if they release them, or if I get an older one. You never know. Yeah, it's a good line it's a nice line to collect. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, and let me know down below which one is your favorite, and give me a like if you've been enjoying this. And never forget that life is full of odd moments, and you never know when you're gonna be defined.